Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, P.P.L.I just filed an 8K detailing their annual meeting vote results, and I am seeing some interesting takeaways about shareholder confidence. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. While the votes were largely as expected, the details reveal how different classes of stock are being voted and what that could mean for future decisions. So, People Incorporated, also known by its ticker symbol P.P.L.I, held its 2026 annual meeting of stockholders on the 16th of July 2026. The main point of this filing is to tell us exactly how the shareholders voted on a few key issues. At the meeting, there were three main proposals. First up was the election of 12 members to the company's board of directors. Think of these as the people who guide the company's big strategies. When the holders of the regular company common stock voted, some directors got a lot of full votes, showing strong support. For example, Richard F. Zanino got a very high number of full votes compared to withheld votes. This suggests that common stockholders are generally happy with the current board members. Then, when all the company capital stock, which includes both common stock and Class B common stock, voted together, the results for most of the director nominees were overwhelmingly positive. Looking at Chelsea Clinton, for instance, there were over 105 million for votes. This signals a very broad agreement from all shareholders on who should be on the board. It's good to see such strong unity here. Now, what's interesting is the category broker non-votes. These are shares held by brokers that are not voted on a particular proposal, because the broker did not receive voting instructions from the beneficial owner. In this case, there were over 6 million broker non-votes for most director elections. While this is a chunk of shares, it didn't prevent the strong majority wins for the directors. Next up was a vote on the company's executive compensation for 2025. This is often called a say on pay vote. It is not binding, meaning the company doesn't have to change anything, but it is a strong signal from shareholders about whether they think the leadership is being paid fairly for their performance. Here, the proposal received about 80.5 million for votes and around 26.4 million against votes. While the for votes still outnumber the against votes, a significant number of shareholders expressed disapproval or abstained. This is a trend worth watching. For example, a similar situation with other companies has sometimes led to adjustments in compensation structures to better align with shareholder interests. The last item was to ratify the appointment of Ernst & Young LLP as the company's independent auditor for the upcoming fiscal year. This is usually a formality, and as we can see, it passed with overwhelming support. Over 113 million for votes with very few against votes. This means shareholders trust the auditors chosen to review the company's financial health. In terms of what this all means, the election of directors shows a clear mandate from shareholders, with most nominees receiving strong approval across all stock classes. This points to a stable leadership structure for the coming year. However, the executive compensation vote does highlight a point of contention. While not enough to block the vote, nearly 26.5 million shares were voted against it, suggesting some shareholders feel the executive pay packages are not fully justified. This is a common situation in corporate America, and it will be interesting to see if the company's leadership makes any adjustments in response. It's a signal that while they are happy with the direction, they want to ensure compensation is directly tied to performance. A sentiment echoed by many institutional investors like BlackRock and Vanguard. Overall, the filing shows a company where leadership is broadly supported, but there is a clear message regarding how executives are compensated. The market's reaction to this will likely be tied to future financial performance and the company's ability to listen to these shareholder concerns. The fact that they are having a public Q2 results audio cast set for the 4th of August suggests they are looking to communicate their performance and strategy going forward. The research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded if this analysis was valuable. Hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description.